Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz on June 26, 2015, 1:37 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic, judgment weather coming soon. Interesting what I have to say. And it gets real interesting on something that's happened already. All right, I've done two blogs on the Ring of Fire in the past. Actually multiple, but I'm few on one and few on the other. One of them meaning the Ring of Fire. This is the snaking of the under oceans and seas, and then up across land and mountain ranges of volcanoes that circle and snake around this world. And the other ring of fire is the one that surrounds Israel, all the people around them that God will probably eventually bring fire down on them. But they're in the middle of a hot spot, and we are too. But anyway, let me get to it. I'm also tell you about the ghost cities. Have you heard of the ghost cities that they're building worldwide? I found out something and I was shocked. And when you ask why, well, it may be for displaced people. And when you say displaced, whom are you talking about? Well, how about Americans? Because if, for some reason, that giant super volcano, that cauldron in Wyoming goes off, 2/3 of this country will be wiped out. I don't know if you knew that or not, but up to 100 miles from that will be the flows of the superheated air and whatever debris it brings with it, and it travels. A volcano that size probably well over 150 miles an hour. But I got something interesting here. So this is the biggest volcano that sits silent today in all the earth. It's right here in Wyoming. America needs to fast track plans because of drought, storms, floods, and severe drought in places. And then the biggest single storm that man has ever seen. This storm is 240 miles long on the average, and it's called the derecho. Have you heard about that? The derecho. This is a storm, and you've seen some of the pictures of the cloud formations that look very long, but look like they're rolling in, except they're turning from the bottom up, not the top down. And there's been one, and it was last year, and it was from Illinois to DC. One single storm rolling across the land, and it was major devastation. And the NOAA says, get ready for more, get ready for bigger ones. That's interesting there. I mean, new stuff. It's biblical, very. Remember what God said in Exodus chapter 10, verse 3 through 6. How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? And can't you hear and see this today in America? Can you picture that? Well, I can. We once knew Christ. The Bible says, in John 20, in verse 29, you believe because you have seen me, is what Jesus said in that day. But he said, blessed are those who have not seen me and have believed. He's speaking of us today. And who knows the Lord, believes in the Lord, loves the Lord, trusts in the Lord. But what about those who have believed and then now they don't? I'm not sure about that. They used to believe, but now they don't believe. That's odd. These will have an extra measure of judgment. Not sure this is biblical to say that, so I'm not going to say it is biblical. But it is saying, were you ever really a Christian? Or did you put on an act in front of people? My question is here, ask Sharpton. I wonder where he stands, because if he was a Christian, then he would not be judging Christians and Jews. He would not be attacking Christians in the manner he is, just like Obama. If he was a true Christian, he would be saying to Obama, hey, don't do that. But instead, he is teaching Obama. He's encouraging Obama. He's Obama's little man right hand. My guess is Sharpton is not a Christian. I hate to say that, but Christians don't turn on Christians. And if they were, then they need to look at the people that they've hurt and assess themselves to see if they are truly saved. A true blood-bought Christian would not hurt people for gain. Would you? I mean, I wouldn't. There's nothing that would make me turn on Christians and to pad my pocket. God told the Pharaoh, let my people go so that they may worship me. And he said it so many times. He finally said, if you refuse to let them go, I'll bring locusts into your country tomorrow. He also said they will eat all your fields until they're bare. And you will forevermore have. In any case, God brought the locusts in and they stripped the ground bare. They ate every blade of grass there was, and the food was gone. Sadly, reports, get this, and I'm jumping fast forward again, but reports from the Weather Channel reported large blips on their radars, and they couldn't understand it. They're trying to report the weather, but yet there's not clouds. And I'm talking about a recent event. So they call NOAA, and then NOAA, they can't explain what this giant green thing is that covers every bit of Albuquerque. So they send planes up. Guess what they found? Millions of locusts. Millions of locusts. So big that the Weather Channel was reporting it is a giant rain cloud. Go figure. Jody of Expoz.